Good Thursday evening, everybody. This is Steve Chris. I am with It's All About the Barbecue, and during the day, you can find me at Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove, Illinois. And the man sitting next to me, the chairman of the board, Ryan Hoagland, Barbecue, Blackstone, and Beer.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome back in for another night of Thursday night barbecue chat.
Well, Ryan, we've had some things happen during the day, and I know people were all excited to see David from Malinda's Hot Sauce come on, but he had a family.
I was ready.
Well, for the first time.
I was going to rock out with the Malinda's Hot Sauce apron. Went and put all my sauces back in the fridge. At least one of them. But it's all right.
So, anyway.
It's all good.
Now that are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Do you want me to be done?
No. So anyway, so David's not going to make it today, but Ryan, I would never leave us without a guest.
That's good. I see it because it got a little blazing hot in here. I don't know. I'm like sweating a little bit.
You're a little bit more excited now than you were in the green room. You're a little upset.
No, some days, you know what, Steve? We're just allowed to have a moment. And sometimes you just gotta and let us live in that moment and get it out and feel better about ourselves.
Well, Ryan, hold on a second. So anyway, so we made some things around here, there, everywhere. And we found some new guests, and you know, sometimes when you're in a pinch, you throw it out there, and Ryan, sometimes you get lucky, and usually when you have a good barbecue family, well, like I do, I don't know if you do or not, but
no, it's all you.
It's all me. Anyway,
I'm just here riding the wave off of your Rolodex of names.
Well, yeah, we both get lucky on that one. It's a lucky Rolodex, I can tell you that.
It is.
So joining us as of right this second, our good friend, my good pal, Mike Starr from Blazing Star Rubs and Sauces, and he likes Malinda's hot sauce too. There it is. He's got the little travel bag.
See, I'm ready. I'm ready for Malinda's. I'm here. I can represent.
See, I mean, you know, Steve, if you would have just stopped me and I wouldn't have put all my stuff away, I could have had it out here too.
Yeah.
You got time, Ryan. It's live TV. It's not like we're like some professionals. You can go run like a little girl and go run and go get.
This considered TV, Mike. Well, first off, Mike, welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys? Good to be on here.
Do they call this TV? Is it TV? Or is it just?
Sure, it's our Thursday night show, right?
It's live TV. If you can't just focus in the little rabbit ears, if you see us a little better, and that's what Steve had to do for his TVs back in the day.
No, we got. So yeah, it was a crazy afternoon. I spent the morning at the Weber headquarters. We were going over new product at home, and I messaged David to see if everybody's like, well, some things happened, and I'm like, uh-oh. So we were talking about something else. And then he said, "Oh, and then then other family things are happening. I don't know if he wants us to say or not, but other things are happening. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Reach out to Mike." So of course, you know, barbecue. When anybody says Mike, I think Mike Davis, and then I'm like, "No, wait a second, I'm not Mike Davis." And I'm like, at the same time, we both text Mike. So
I got simultaneous texts from both of them.
So I ended up sending Mike Starr a text asking him, and lo and behold, it never said delivered. So I'm thinking, okay, well, Mike might be out having a good time doing something where there's not good service. I'm like, I got to get a guest. So I reached out to, and God only knows when it's going to happen, but at some point, I reached out to Brooke and Brad from The Shed, because I know that The Shed Showdown was sponsored by Malinda's, and lo and behold, then both Mike and Brooke responded at the exact same time. We can do it. So we went from having no guests at all to having, at some point, Brooke and Brad will be on the show at some point.
All right.
you'd switch over to a Samsung and get rid of that iPhone, you'd probably have a better chance of your messages going through.
What happened to it? They went. It just never said delivered, so I wasn't sure if you got it or not.
Yeah, I was in the grocery store actually shopping for my afternoon cook. It's raining here. We haven't had any real rain in 214 days, so of course I had one cook planned, and that cook had to change. So I went back to the store, and boom, I get texts, and I was actually planning on using some Malinda's tonight. Some of their original habanero garlic was what I was going to use, and shrimp po' boy. I was going to use this in my remoulade sauce for shrimp po' boy.
No, what was tonight's cook going to be?
Originally, I was going to cook chicken fried rice with a hibachi outside on the griddle. I was going to go a little griddle action, but since it's raining out, I mean, I still could have done it, but it's kind of like a cold wet out right now. Just didn't feel like doing it. So then switching it up to some shrimp po' boys for tonight.
I mean, I think I'd rather take the rain. I mean, we're 14 degrees and just got about 3 inches of snow. So
it's supposed to snow again tomorrow.
And it's going to snow again tomorrow.
It's snowing in the mountains where I live, but I get to look at it, but I don't have to worry about it.
Did you, Ryan? Were you going to grab your Blackstone? Oh. Well, you know what? I got. Not only do I have my shed hat, but I also got my shed hoodie.
I know.
And I'm drinking coffee out of my shed cup. So I am more shed than you, buddy.
Right?
Well, you are just the shed.
I tried to be.
We would call that a shed head.
A shed head.
Right.
Shed head. I mean, we can't just have 2 hats up here from the shed. Should we? We got to have 3.
I mean, well, if we're going to get 3, hold on a second.
Are we backwards there, Brad? There you go.
You know it's an impromptu visit when even Brad puts his hat on backwards.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm more shed than you because I have my shed shirt on, my shed hat on. I got some Grill Blazer glasses on, and not only that, got this fur jacket. Y'all can't even see how long this thing is. It's got a cape.
To one up Ryan as usual, I got to see Brad wear that fur at the Chef Showdown for the award ceremony.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, now we're back.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Okay.
Mike is the only one that looks like his has got some mileage on it.
Mine's a little older.
I'm feeling strangely left out here.
No. Hey, but what y'all don't know is Brooke she's one unit here. She has a full on like pantsuit, shed style.
Okay, all right, you win.
She's gonna kick Brad in the face.
No more.
It was. Did you see that?
He's trying to kick him in the face.
Hey, look. Let's we call it shed heads for life. Shed heads for life, baby.
Let's go.
Steve's gonna go out and get the tattoo of that next week.
We actually we have a couple teammates that do have the tattoo.
Nice.
Right.
It's real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't have the new year this year, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, they don't have the 2024 one on there.
That's right. Hey, Mike.
How we doing?
Good. How are you? Goodness.
Good. Hanging out. I just got done making some Valentine cupcakes with my daughter, and now I'm hanging out here with y'all.
Oh, I love it. I love seeing her on your Instagram posts lately. She is just the sweetest thing in the whole world.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She's
having fun with
Turn this light down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
There you go.
I'm gonna say, you guys, all of the shed hats seem to be a little bit. Mike, you have a little bit of swoop in the front of yours, but if y'all need to, you can always just
right.
Ruffle it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like get it.
I think mine's dried out from the desert.
It's like it's a whole new person. It's
I was trying to give some life to my hat. I was kind of jealous of Mike's that it had some
I
kind
think
of
it's
like.
Well, you gotta
It's a
remember,
snug.
y'all got the new school ones, right? I've got the old school ones.
Yeah, you have.
All right, Ryan's got something there. Grab it a little bit more, Steve. Jeez, come on. There.
Come on.
There you go.
Guys,
All right,
everybody's
we're
coming in
back.
Thursday night barbecue chat on how to properly fit your shed hat.
That's
Right.
right.
Well, just follow Blazing Star, and that's proper fit right there. It does look like you're going to Houston. Are you going to Houston?
Man, I wanted to, but too much stuff going on. I've got the Ace show right after that, and then I'm going to be right down the road from the Houston rodeo.
I see that cup.
I'm going to be in Seguin with Al Fragoni. We're planning the new Texas Open Fire meetup location. So details will be coming out there soon on that. So we have like a meeting that same weekend of the Houston rodeo. So I had to back out of that too.
That's okay. You guys have a phenomenal thing going on, and I want to be there so bad for this year's event. We
definitely need y'all there this year.
We want to be there. We wanted to be there at the last one. It's it was just
it's
timing.
going to be different. It's going to be different dates. I don't think they're going to conflict with anybody, but announcements will be coming out soon because we want to get promoting it as soon as possible, and we want as many people as possible there. Love to see y'all there as live judges. So
nice.
Yeah,
that would be an honor.
To come.
Love it.
I would love to get out to things. I really would. I don't have that luxury of being able to travel as much as I would love to right now, but one day.
Hey, how's that back doing?
Or
is it your shoulder?
Thank you for remembering.
Or is it your back and your shoulder, Ryan?
Back or neck or something.
We had to
back and my neck.
Guys. No. No, they want me to do surgery, but it's kind of subsided a little bit, so I'm not really feeling anything, except for I'm still numb in my thumb. So that's over a year now.
In your thumb. Numb in your thumb. You're numb in your thumb. You're numb in your thumb.
But yeah.
Did you make that up or?
Aren't you? Don't you have like a weird thumb from? She's got the weird
arthritis in both of my hands.
And why do you have it?
I don't know.
From counting money, bitches.
Oh shit!
All right, are we?
It's the bank's money. Yeah, we just filter it. It all belongs to the bank. We know.
Right.
Put it out.
I understand that. What's up, Ken? How we doing there, brother? Yeah.
What's up, Ken?
I just get the weird pinky where my pinky, instead of going like this and like this, it actually goes like this.
Yeah, you were born. Yeah, you were born with that. The Brad hat did not cause that. Maybe that one little twitch, but
Oh, well, it's definitely a good day of little weird human tricks that we can do with the thumbs and the pinky.
Try it out.
Well, thank you everybody for coming on today in such an emergency fill-in for good old David from Malinda's, and I'm sure he would be excited to be here if he could, because after all, this is an exciting show. So, but I did want to give a huge shout out since Brad and Brooke are on here. I want to give a huge shout out to the staff at the Cozy Rosie because they were awesome. They drove by every single day while Trisha and I were sitting on the porch, and they wanted to know how everything was going and what you were doing. I even gave them a T-shirt, and they were just a great group of people. If you ever need anything, just call. We'll come running out of our trailer and open the store for you or whatever. And it was a great time. So if you're ever going to be around the Cozy Rosie, I highly recommend it. And I'm not a camper by any means, and it was awesome.
Oh, that means the world to us. A lot of people don't realize that the shed barbecue and blues joint is on 30 acres, and we have the Cozy Rosie campground, and we are one massive barbecue playground for adults and children and pets. And a lot of people don't realize that. And then they come to the shed because the shed, and we say this very humbly, has been very iconic for the last almost 25 years. And they get there and they're like, wait, you have a campground and we can camp and you have water and you have a 500-foot pier and we can go kayaking and it just, because the barbecue, which praise the Lord, thank you, has been like the center, of everything. And then once they get to the shed, they're like, holy shit, for lack of better words. So thank you for saying that about the Cozy Rosie crew. They're phenomenal. Beth, Lacey, Lou, Monica, they're all fantastic people. And they really take pride in like when campers come in, making you guys feel at home, just like we do at the shed. I mean, it's all one big, massive property.
The cabins were were more than I had expected. I mean, they were.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, let's just say when you're from Chicago and not just saying from Chicago, but a metropolitan area, and you're only paying like $75 a night for a cabin. I mean, you're
not expecting too much.
I mean, it was.
I get it.
It was the Ritz of cabins. I mean, for $75 a night. I mean, that was like hugely amazing. We were like totally shocked and loved it. It was gorgeous. The cabins were amazing.
See what Brooke always, she gives me a hard time. Well, they're just not enough. I'm like, well, Steve validates it right here on.
Right. Well, I mean, you had
validation.
You had a bed, you had a futon, you had a little fridge, you had air conditioning, you had a ceiling fan, you had a lamp, and beautifully wood interior. I mean, it was.
Did you have a bathroom? Heater. Was there a bathroom in yours?
Well, no, there was no bathroom in it, but we had to do the outhouse, which again, having deployed with OBR, when somebody says an outhouse, we all know what that brings to mind. And only the cabins could use the porta potty or the outhouse. So you had your own little code to get in, this nice little beautiful full toilet and a beautiful shower. I mean, it was a neat little experience. Now, going to the bathroom at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning is always an adventure, but besides that, there was never a line to get in it, thank goodness. But
and you've got great barbecue and booze right next door, right?
Right.
Well, that was the best thing. I mean, the showdown, it was perfect. You could walk back and forth to the showdown. You could enjoy yourself because you knew you didn't have to go very far. Or I'm sure you could have hopped a ride on a golf cart because somebody would have been driving by. But it was perfect. So Ryan, you would have loved it.
I know. And I mean, trust me, since Steve's been back, I don't know if you've caught any of the last shows, but he's like, man, you should be there. It was great. And this and this.
I talked about
this. And I'm like,
bucket list. Period. I tell people all the time.
Oh, thank y'all.
I mean, I guess I was wrong because we had a couple complaints about people in the cabins.
What about Steve?
No, I 100% thought that Steve had broke a bunch of our shit.
No,
I did. I thought for sure we're gonna bring this up on the chat, but I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry. I did. Look, I will put my Grill Blazer glasses back on, and we'll move on through the chat.
The Yelp review, I think, because of that assumption, might have just went from 5 to 4 stars. I don't know.
They were gorgeous. Beth was fantastic. Like I said, every time they drove by, everything okay, everything, and you couldn't get more down home feeling than that. It was just.
I feel like Brad was trying to set you up. Did you have the one with the bathroom in it, like that one?
Yeah. No, I was.
No.
Look. Pimps don't play. Pimping ain't easy. I got a full length fur jacket on some mink that we harvested down in Louisiana a couple years ago, and I'm just glad everybody. And look, here's the deal with the showdown. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got hurt. The weather, there's been a couple years that it has happened.
No.
Oh, and you know what?
It is. I don't remember cashing out my tab or leaving on Saturday night. But I do remember waking up in my hotel and then changing my flight to fly home because that was the first time I slept in probably 4 years. So, yeah.
Honestly, it was the latest I stayed up in probably 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. And it's good time.
You don't remember you didn't win any money?
I don't remember shit. I don't.
Okay. Well, when you left,
you can tell me whatever. All I know is when I woke up, I checked my phone to make sure I called my wife before I went to bed. And at 12:50, I called my wife. 12:50 at night. So that's all I know.
Okay. I mean, that's solid. Check.
All right. Good. It's pretty good. You
Ryan,
checked in. That's important.
Ryan, I just sent you a video that Brooke sent me. I don't know if you can get it loaded into the. Or do you want me to? Or I could try and message you. Do you want me to try and message you?
Yeah, look at my reflection.
I'm scared now.
I know. I bet I keep turning the light down. It's bright.
It's very backwards like this.
So, yeah, no, it was a fantastic. Oh, last week we had Sailor Joseph was on last week, and we were talking the kids queue. So
yes.
yeah,
I mean,
that was when. No, well, yeah. Well, I was just going to say, we talked about it last week. I think it's one of the greatest things that of the whole weekend was the kids queue event. It was, and then, obviously when we were sitting out back because it was so crowded in there, and we were waiting for everything, and then you're just, it's like, oh, we're like $75 short or $6,000, and then somebody's just like, that's it, $6,000, and you're just like, holy shit, these kids are going to win $6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you, it's wild. I mean, I tear every time, and you were there, so you saw it, but every time we do the kids queue, I'm holding back tears because it's phenomenal to see the support, but also, he has 5 children and they all compete. I have 2 and they compete. And so they're doing their thing too, while we're kind of running around organizing, and it's remarkable to get the next generation like outside and cooking and excited about it. And also, I'm just going to say this as a mom of a 5 and an 8-year-old that we're in the competition this year. And thank you so much to Riley, State Princess, for kind of taking them under her wing and coaching them throughout their cook. But I had to have some heart-to-heart mama talks about you win and you lose. That's the only thing about the kids queue that can break your heart, because there's so many, and everybody gets the participation prize. And thank you to like Yeti and ThermoWorks and everybody that just helps out, and Prairie Fresh to make sure that they get, and Malinda's, David, to make sure that they come home with all this wonderful stuff, regardless of how they place. But let me tell you, you think us adults are competitive? The ones that don't get the top 10 call, everybody under that, it's like it's a heart to heart. There's tears in there because they don't, and there's tears in the adult categories too that we've all had.
I've seen some grown men cry.
I'll tell you, it'll rip your heart out. But there's also that, like, talk of, you win, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. You got to keep going. You got to keep trying, but look what you got, look, you were there and you did this, and you walked away with amazing stuff. But I'll tell you, that heart to heart, that mama talk, it's hard when they don't get a call. I will say that. But hey, those are also the kids that are going to grow up, kicking ass.
It's different. Yeah. The mama talk is different than the daddy talk. I'm just like, boy, you're going to need a ride home because you're going to have to get over it.
I do want to essentially.
I'm about to call Rick and Bobby and get a checkered cab out of here. And you either going with me or you're not.
Yeah, I know. We jumped into the show here real quick, and you're talking about all the amazing sponsors with the shed. And since we are now officially sponsored here, and Steve gave me a hard time. I showed him this. I just threw this together, but OG Bandits is our sponsor, so don't laugh. just a short little clip. OG Bandits want to say thanks to them for sponsoring the show.
Yes.
Steve gives me
That's
a hard
awesome.
time. Like I try
add my hand in that. Clip that out, and I want you to be like,
yeah.
Put Brad in the corner going.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean,
Steve gave me a hard
That's
time.
awesome. Yes.
Oh, we're
Hey, we all have to have companies and people and friends that support us.
Yes.
I mean that's how it works, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how
we
we get
can't
started.
travel and compete without amazing companies to support us, and we love their brands, so we can
100%.
preach their brands, you know. And
that's
I
where
love
we're at.
that.
I mean, this is show number 70, and we've got our first official sponsor now. So
Love it.
it's awesome.
So
Love it.
70 shows, we have an official sponsor. This is real, bro. I told you, I knew I was wearing a jacket over this. That's the only time I will cover up. Let me get prepared for this. Y'all boys, get ready for this. Let's go. Come on. All right. Now we're back. Mike, you got to do something with yours, though.
Hold on.
Is Brooke getting some wine?
No.
I'm afraid to do mine. Mine might break. It's kind of
Official
dry
sponsor.
out here, you know.
Yeah. Mike said it's a little dry out here. You might fold it in half. It just breaks.
It's just brittle, you know what I mean? Before you popped on here, I told them that we just got our first actual rain in 214 days, you know. So
yeah, I saw that on the the text earlier. That's wild. I mean, I don't, us Southerners, if we didn't have humidity, not saying we love the humidity, especially in the summer, but if we didn't have some moisture in the air and rain, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how people, our bodies are all built differently, obviously, but I can't imagine not having that some rain and some, what do we have here? Oh, is this?
Yeah, it's been raining all day today. So it's like I said, we've already got our rainfall for the year today. So, anything after this is like, okay, we might get a flood. So.
Wow. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. No, we were just saying we're getting snow again probably tomorrow, and it's a high of, we got a beautiful 13 degrees outside. So.
Well, it was 75 and sunny today.
It was
beautiful beach weather.
Yeah. Mine says 9. I'm sitting.
But we had snow. We had record.
I know.
Snow.
And it was
right after the shed.
After the showdown.
Yep.
So we literally we have had floods. We've had
all of it.
You name it. And this year we skipped out just barely on 9 inches of snow in South Mississippi.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
They shut the Gulf of America down.
The Gulf of America.
It was
the Gulf of America.
Completely from the rooter to the tutor, uncared, from Houston to Tallahassee. I-10 was completely closed at some point, and I'm so glad that everybody that came down, because I think we had like 35 states or more represented at the showdown. So I'm glad, all reports are everybody got in town,
got home safe,
and then got home safe. So thank goodness for that, because that could have been crucial, man. I mean, like 4 days. Difference.
Yeah. I mean, that you couldn't even in an emergency situation, they closed the roads for 2 days. They were like, if it's an emergency, we will try to get to you. Like stores, nothing. If you didn't grocery shop, you were dead in the water.
Okay, though. We'd have been doing some redneck snowboarding and everything else,
Yeah. Oh, we did that.
Yeah, we did. Don't worry. We took care of that.
I know. Yeah. I was sitting there like, man, I need to be pulled by this tractor. Let's go.
we did have probably 20 plus teams and maybe more than that judges that were just like, man, we're not even gonna be able to travel, So
Yeah.
Everybody says, "Oh, well, y'all gonna change the dates?" Like, no, we're the third weekend in January.
Yep.
Every year, rain or shine, snow, sleet, or flood. You can bring a train. You can bring a plane. You can get there by a boat.
We want to see some of those Super Bowl yachts coming to the
Yeah,
ship.
exactly.
Right.
We were out Sunday morning. We knew it was supposed to snow on Monday, and we were out Sunday morning. And I do want to say too, I've never been to the area, and Ocean Springs is a kind of a neat, cute little town.
It's phenomenal. We've been voted top 10 small coastal towns for almost 10 years by Southern Living, Forbes, New York Times. I mean, and it's we try not to brag on that too much.
Yeah, we don't want to tell anybody. Y'all quit telling people.
They call it the secret coast. That's what they call it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mike. You know that. And I mean, that is literally the Mississippi Gulf Coast slogan, is the secret coast, because when people show up, and of course we have Keesler Air Force Base, so we have a lot of people that come in, Mike, and come in, and then they don't want to leave, or they'll get stationed somewhere else, but they always seem to find their way back. A lot of them, not everybody, they find it, come back around to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. But it's phenomenal, and people that show up, they're like, wait, what's happening here? Like, what's going on? There's all this stuff happening, and festivals, and it's on the water, and it's golf cart friendly. But yeah, we have we love our town. We're very, very proud to be from Mississippi, and to be also from the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
You need to start buying up some of that property around the 5-7 there, so that you keep your kind of like in the middle of nowhere thing. I mean, it got a little subdivision off to a little bit there, and then the gas station across the street. It's like,
hold on, Brett. We're gonna have to talk about this. You heard what he said? I've been telling you. All right, we're back. We just bought up 25.
We couldn't hear you. Did you guys cut out for a second there? What just happened?
It was.
Hey, Blazing Star just invested in 20 more acres right next to the shed.
Let's go. Y'all don't know.
Let's go.
I mean, it was a cool experience. I would have liked to have been there when there was like nothing there but the shed. I mean, it would have been like you're in the middle of nowhere. But
I mean, the crazy thought about it is, in 1986, our parents bought a campground, and we lived in Nebraska. We had the biggest house in Nebraska. My dad was selling Snap-on tools. They sold everything and bought a campground in South Mississippi, and we moved into a little
single wide trailer.
Oh, it was a double wide. It was a double wide trailer.
Get it right.
Don't make me call Kid Rock. It was a double wide trailer. Okay.
True story.
And they had a go-kart track around it with a campground. And we moved in there. And now today, where you're at, Mike, where the saloon is today and the shed is it the exact place where we grew up?
Where the trailer was, where we grew up.
Literally, our front door is right there.
Wild to think about.
I asked my parents a couple times. I said, "What y'all do with that trailer?" They said, "Hell, once y'all got done with it, we gave it away."
Well, I got to meet. I was waiting in line for the food on Friday night, and a gentleman comes up. He's like, "Do you do a podcast?" And I'm like, I felt really good. I'm like, "Yes, I do." And it was the Snake Charmer, and he's like, "Remember when we were on the do?" And Brad was telling the story about the Snake Charmer, and I said, "Yeah." And he said, "That's me." He said, "I got to tell you the real story of what happened." He said, because sometimes Brad likes to embellish that. And so he told me what really happened. He told me what really happened. And I'm kind of like, you know what? I really like the one where he used the venom for the fuel for the boat. I think you should stick with that one. That sounds a little more exciting than what really happened. So I think you should stick with some of Brad's versions of the of the snake charmer.
Yeah, I mean, you see how Steve does. I mean, you're talking about how Brad, embellishes on a story. Steve didn't tell the full truth. He goes, "Do you do a podcast?" And he goes, "Is Ryan here?"
No,
that's what he really wanted.
He didn't. Nobody even looked for it. No one even looked for it.
I mean, you guys do have like some competition when it comes to the beards or the. Is that a goatee still, or is it getting longer?
I grew. Yeah, I've let mine grow out a little bit.
And then Ryan, you're just full on. We can't even. You have to stand up so we can see that.
Yeah, see the other end of it.
Look! Oh, nice.
There you
go.
That's full.
When you take your shirt off, does it match your chest hair? I'm just asking.
Match the carpet.
No. Thank God. As I said that, it came out of my mouth, and I realized I may have fucked up. Glad I didn't. Thank you, Ryan. We'll check your OnlyFans for that.
Feet finder, buddy. Feet finder.
His only. Oh Jesus! Did you get that video, Ryan? Did you get it to work, or did you not get it?
Yeah, well, I know Mike was talking about Houston. Paul said he sucks he won't be at the Houston rodeo. But I got to bring this up, and he said, "Ask Brad if he dressed up as a blow-up chick at the Houston rodeo."
Ask Brad if he was dressed up.
No, so I have not done that yet.
Yeah,
he may.
Yeah, but thanks for the idea.
Brought it up.
If
still open for discussion.
If I do, guaranteed you'll be able to find me on the Ferris wheel. Eating a corn dog. Yeah.
On that
note, what I'm saying?
I'm going to bring David up here and hang on. We got this video from David. Let's go.
Hey, Steve. I'm really sorry I couldn't make the show tonight, but wow. I knew Mike Starr was going to be on there, but I didn't know that Barbecue Royalty and my dear friends were going to be on there, Brad and Brooke, tonight. So I am blessed to hear that. Everyone's doing well here. We're taking care of everybody. Everyone's resting, and I'm off to get things done. But God bless. Love you guys, and I can't wait to be on your show in the future, Steve. Thank you.
And Ryan. He meant to say Steve and Ryan.
It cut off at the end. I cut the video short where he said and Ryan. We truly appreciate it. We know that you are running the whole show, and you are the reason that the show's here. I just decided to cut that off. I didn't want to hurt Steve's feelings. But
I watched the video too, and I that's what I heard was like, you're my favorite. And then Ryan was like, I got to cut that out. It's going to hurt Steve's feelings.
I mean, Steve got to go to the shed, but I mean, we know how everybody else feels about me.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something. You talk about a champion, David, Chef Fig. I mean,
King Pat.
He not only has this phenomenal Malinda's hot sauce brand, phenomenal with all these SKUs, right? All these different flavors for every palate you can think of.
For sure.
But he is genuinely a phenomenal person. He's a family guy, and he pays it forward, and he pays it back into the barbecue community, right? So he sponsors competitions and teams and people, and he's just it's just a full circle. I mean, I cannot say, and I know Mike agrees, and the barbecue world agrees, if they have been fortunate enough to cross David's path and his company's path and talk to him, they can all agree that he's just this genuinely phenomenal human, and he's killing it in the retail space. But he's also at the same exact time, he's like, how do I pay it forward? How do I help my friends? How do I help them grow and sponsor them? And he's a work of art. He's
got tons of distribution with Malinda's global, and the way you keep it rolling is you go to the store, buy some Malinda's. Like, they got Walmart, like dollar bottles. You can go in there. And there's a bunch of other brands that we know that have the dollar bottles, but like go in there, spend $10. You know, it's like that's the way that we keep this whole thing going. You know, go buy some Blazing Star products, buy some Shed products, order from Gold Belly. Subscribe to Ryan's OnlyFans page. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to support us right now.
That link. I'm gonna get that link in the chat.
Yeah, Dave. I mean, much like Brad and Brooke for me have been huge mentors for me. Obviously Brad and Brooke, I've been with them for 4+ years now, and David 2.5 years, and that's what it's about. Supporting each other. Whether it be the events, the products, just whatever. Just supporting and watching each other grow, helping each other grow. We got that Malinda's.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we actually, matter of fact, we even got fresh new stickers that are just made too.
Let me see.
These will be in the new batches here coming up.
Okay. All right. I like
it. New stickers and the new kits as we got going on. So, but yeah, super cool. They got their jalapeno ranch.
That's one of my favorites.
Is it
hot honey?
That one.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah. This goes on anything and everything.
You've been rocking it on pizza.
Our pork and rub. So
nice.
Pretty cool. Once again with that, that's something that Dave at Malinda's didn't need to do, right? But obviously it's huge exposure, for my brand, for TFTI barbecue, to do this, and he's doing marketing for it and stuff like that. So that's what it's awesome to see, and that's no different than everything with Brad and Brooke. They've done supported everybody and just all about helping each other grow. They've helped me grow tremendously, and David and everybody else in the community. So
what competition did y'all win with the wings for the collab?
Oh, this was at the Texas Open Fire meetup. It was like a combination. They had a wing off on social media, and they won the wing off. And then I also at the Texas Open Fire meetup that we did in Hondo, Texas last year.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
So nothing, it's all new. Of course, we did give away tickets to the golden tickets to World Foods for the Open Fire competition. So that Open Fire competition is obviously something that we're trying to grow and try and make into something bigger.
It's huge. I mean, look, anytime you're at an event and you win, and then a company like Malinda's trusting you to do a collab like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, we've won hundreds of awards and we still don't have a collab with Malinda's. Well, so I'm just going to throw that in there.
I think we need a blazing shed, collab too,
Blazing shed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm in on this.
What would you guys say is your, what would you guys say your top 4 Malinda's product? I'm in the process of bringing it into the store, and I'm trying to come up with.
So
I know the hot honey,
Mexicano,
hot honey, Mexicana, I think are phenomenal.
I'm truffle.
Oh, the truffle.
I'm truffle.
Yeah, actually, their truffle hot sauce has been their number 1 seller.
Yeah,
like for a long time. Their truffle hot sauce. I'm really loving their fire roasted jalapeno.
Yes,
too, is really good. Their original fire roasted, which is hotter, the red one, that one's really good too. But it's got some heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know Scotty, our head pit master at the Shed. He's in love with the Polynesian, the Japanese barbecue sauce.
Oh, I love the Japanese one,
and the hot honey, and they're all just like just mixing them together. That's the cool thing is Yeah, you don't have to have a favorite.
Just make your
You
own.
can have a couple
Yeah.
of them and
Yeah.
dibble
I
dabble.
haven't tried their sriracha ranch, but that's actually I've got a recipe coming up.
But you said
I haven't tried that.
you said the jalapeno ranch was good though, right?
Oh, the jalapeno ranch is definitely good. Yeah,
'cause that was one of the ones I was looking at because that just sounded cool.
What you
I
got
love
for
it.
us?
I got a
Oh,
Valentine's cupcake my daughter just delivered me. You know,
Hang
Oh,
on.
perfect timing.
I
Hang
know,
on.
right?
Let's see that. Let's see that
oh, that's so sweet.
Here we
Put
go.
some Malindas on it.
Right?
again. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
There we go. Her first ever cupcakes right there.
Oh my gosh.
Was that an
Not a-
easy bake?
Store coming soon.
What's that?
Oh, I wish
Was that an easy bake? Like,
Nah, this one, well, she actually baked in the oven.
Look, Mike did a video, one of his most prolific videos, and did
Easy
the
Bake Oven series.
Oh,
that,
Yep.
oh my gosh.
That's
I
when I'm just saying. That's when I knew for sure that we could be friends for lunch. I was like, anybody putting it out there like that, let's
Yeah.
go, baby.
I did a steak. I did
Yeah, that the steak is the
rib,
one.
chicken. I did a brisket and a barbecue chicken pizza in an easy bake oven.
Yeah.
In an easy bake, in a real easy bake
A
oven?
real easy bake
Oh,
oven.
you haven't seen the videos?
I haven't. I'm gonna
It's-
search for it now,
it's
but
about
unless
4 years
Ryan
old,
can
but
find
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, let's get back to basics. Ryan, since you actually know everything that's going on, can you find the easy bake oven blazing star video? And we'll play this like what's the show? Ridiculousness.
The steak one is the one you got to find. The original one, the steak one, that was the first one I did because it was done. It was done intentionally, you know, because of a easy bake oven thing. Like, does it even smoke, bro? You'll have to see what I'm talking about when you watch the video. But yeah,
Oh my
I
gosh.
truly had it smoking. Let's put it that way.
It was great. And actually, he almost caught his house on fire.
Right. I'm surprised that it lasted for 5 videos. You know, yeah.
I didn't think it
5
got
videos
hot
I
enough.
did. No, they actually, believe it or not, they actually get up to like 350 degrees.
Wow.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, I took the brisket actually to 205 degrees.
We may
Wow.
have to bring that one back out. We may have to do
I still have it. I still have it in the garage. I don't know if there's any like roaches or anything like in there.
What is the Mike? What flavor is the cupcake?
Oh, so
Take
it's
a bite of the
chocolate.
cupcake.
It's chocolate.
It's
Oh,
chocolate
okay,
cupcake. Right here. Here we go. Chocolate cupcake. Right. Let's see.
We just want to see how you actually eat it because there's different techniques.
Well, there's only one technique, right?
Oh, hold on. Let's see what he's got. Hold on.
Right.
Before
You
you
know.
eat it,
No, let's see before you take a bite.
just tell
I'm
us
getting-
how to take a bite. Before
How are
take
you
a
gonna
bite.
do it?
Don't do it.
How am I
though.
gonna? Oh, take it all.
Oh,
You-
okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Brooke, go.
You want me to tell you my technique? Not
Uh-oh,
mine.
so-
I saw it on TikTok. Yeah.
Take
You
the top off.
bottom off. and
Oh
you
yeah.
It's a sandwich.
make- yeah. It's not my
Well,
technique.
I just want to watch you eat
So
it.
now I've got sprinkles in my keyboard. Now I got sprinkles
That's all
on
right.
my keyboard.
There we go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Oh,
that
yeah.
old.
One and done.
That was
Beautiful.
Well done.
mini. It wasn't a big one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a mini. It was a mini.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was the
I can't.
team.
I can't handle the big ones anymore. You know what I mean?
Mike, I was trying to go to your, apparently I don't have all the access to everything because I tried to go to Mike's page, but it still says, it asks if I want to cancel my request. Wow.
Oh,
I'm not even there.
Mike socials blowing up. You gotta have the right password.
You gotta have the no.
You gotta
Most
you gotta
of
have
them
the
on TikTok are banned. You know, because I used to take the big ones. You know.
Mm. Oh my gosh.
Hashtag.
I keep looking at, not to bring back the Brad hat conversation too much, but I have to say this, and Mike mentioned it, but everybody was talking and excited about the Brad hats. But I love that Mike Star, old Blazin, has the OG Brad hat, because these we've had for a few years. I mean, these aren't old, these aren't new. We've had these for a few years. But if you look at Mike's bill underneath, and then
it's got nothing on it.
So that's like the super, like,
hey, don't let me pull out my shed head shirt from like 2004 in my closet. I still got it. I got it.
Impressive.
I can't fit in it. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I was about to say I'll give you $1,000 if you have it on under your shirt.
No, I was about
I had to borrow the money from Brooke.
Right. I was about 150 back then. You know. So needless to say, I've ate myself since then.
What's that? What did you say?
You've ate yourself since then.
How much do you weigh now?
I don't know. I have no clue. I refuse to find it out.
Call your kid and tell him to get the weight.
Get the scale. We'll take.
Not fair. I just had a cupcake.
You go weigh
I just had a
yourself.
cupcake.
I will.
I just had a cupcake.
And just in case y'all are wondering, we are at my parents' house, and there's nobody here.
What the heck?
And we broke in with their key that was on the back.
Is that the only place you got lighting? Is that why y'all went there? What's going on?
No.
They always go there.
Borrowing like a lamp off of somebody's freaking table next to the bed for this.
It is the only place when collectively brother and sister have 7 children that we have
not together.
That we have.
What's going on in Mississippi?
I mean, that's what earlier when
it's quiet. It's the only place we have quiet. So Kiki's at home with the boys, and my sweet husband's at home with our kids, and we're like, okay. And they're like, "Where are y'all gonna do?" And the shed's the shed, and it's rocking right now, so it's loud. The music's loud. So we borrow our parents' house, and they're on a Valentine date tonight, and they've been married 52 years, and they're on a Valentine date. And I called and I said, "Hey, we're jumping on a podcast tonight. We got to borrow the house or the room that we always. I mean, you can tell that we haven't like decorated the room,
right?
Their room, one of their rooms. I was like, hey, we're gonna come over. We got this podcast, and it was so sweet. My dad was like, you know where the key is. Y'all just go. I got your mom on a date. It's the sweetest thing. It's so sweet. But yeah, we borrow their house. So typically, mom, which Mike, you know how wild and crazy Mama Shed is. Usually she's like crawling back and forth down here, trying to make us laugh and like dancing and trying to get us distracted, which is a lot more fun. It's very quiet tonight, but this is our quiet space.
When Steve texted me and told me that you and Brad were going to be on the show, right? I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah. My family, right?
Yeah.
And then he came back and he's like, barbecue family or like actual family? And I said, well, barbecue family, but we are from the South.
You never know. People say the goofiest things.
There's some relationship.
I feel like we can be family at this point. I mean, it's barbecue family's pretty phenomenal. But but then you have your like inner barbecue family, right? Like any other.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah,
there's layers.
Definitely part of that.
It's like an onion.
Brad just went and got a scale. What is this? You don't want to weigh yourself because you're going to hurt your own feelings. You don't want to weigh yourself. Don't do it.
He's going to be mad that he weighs less than flat.
Well, if he takes the
you got walking shoes on or what? You got walking shoes on or what?
He's going to hurt I'm telling you, he's going to hurt his own feelings. Hey, maybe you should weigh yourself.
All right, Mike, get your scale.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You ain't even going to sit on that thing. You're going to break it.
How much do y'all think I weigh? because you know I'm a bad boy. You know. We can guess with the coat. How much does the coat weigh? How about let's do that?
10 pounds, and not 7 pounds.
10 pounds.
It's heavy.
I think it's 12 pounds.
12
pound coat.
I'm in that 10-pound range. I'd say altogether without the coat, I would say Brad's about 220.
Okay. All right. Damn. Wow. Look.
You don't hurt your feelings. If this was a podcast full of women, we would have shut it down by now.
Right? It'd be over with.
Look. All right. Ryan, what's your guess?
With the coat or without?
I'm going. Let's go with.
With the coat? I don't know. I mean, y'all got the, Steve had the up in person view. You're how tall? I haven't seen you.
up in person view.
Yes.
I was checking him out when we were there, just kind of because I knew that we were going to do the
pictures
skit.
he's got of you. I'm just saying.
I knew we were going to do the weight skit. So every once in a while, I'd just be like tugging on Brad, just trying to figure out.
I think
215.
Oh, so we're at 215, 220.
Well, with the coat or without the coat?
I'd say we go with the coat.
Steve said without the coat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So
I'd say without
230 with the coat.
So I guess say the coat's probably about that's a fancy schmancy coat. So yeah, probably 230 with the coat.
Well, I'm going like Price is Right, 229. But that's a 12-pound coat too. It's a 12-pound coat. My what I'm thinking.
I'm going 207.
Oh,
200? Are you 200 pounds?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see. We're gonna see how much I weigh here.
Oh, Mama Shad and Daddy.
Is that shit calibrated?
Daddy,
where's the beer? That's what I'm looking for.
Hold on, you're waiting. Lean in here, y'all. Lean in. There's Daddy.
Daddy-o, what's up?
Oh, man, you need to come around here. You look all beautiful on your Valentine's Day.
Steve and Ryan.
Someone's got to hold him on that scale.
All about barbecue. Mike, Blazing Star family.
Mama Jed, what's going on?
We just gotta know though. How was dinner?
Mike.
Look at they all got their shed hands on.
Yeah.
I think
I thought my son
I've
was
been
eating
getting some
the
Yardbirds one other time in life.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I think Mama Shed's got to read the scale so we have an honest read.
All right, so we're having
Brad
a way off here.
decided he wanted to weigh himself.
Are you gonna say it or do I?
No, you say.
Are you gonna cry?
Can you see it? She can see it.
Look at her face, like
damn, dude. She is so surprised. She's like, "That is not my kid."
This is. Are you ready? Can I have a drum roll, please? 225.
Oh!
Right.
Dang it!
Is that with the coat?
Now you got to take the coat off. You got to take the coat off.
Take the coat off. Yeah. Please.
Because I was guessing without the coat.
Well, how about the hat?
Should the hat go?
I said 220. I said 220 without the coat. So we'll see. Now we're going to see how heavy that coat really is.
215 without it. So
Ready?
You cheated. Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. 1.8.
Oh man, so that's a lighter coat than we thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Must
coat's
be a
like
fake meat.
3.7 pounds. 3.7 pounds was the coat, which
I
we
think
all
it's a
thought
fake
was way
meat.
more than that.
It must be
Yeah,
a
I thought it
fake
was like a
meat,
10-pound
you know?
coat.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good guess for just seeing Brad in person for one time.
I told you
was
he
off
was staring. I told you he was
by
staring.
a pound.
Hey, y'all never asked how much it'd be without the wig.
I don't know. It's short. It's short compared to what it has been.
Oh, and I tried to get a haircut yesterday. Went to the same lady I've had cut my hair for 20 years. I showed up. I said, "Hey, I know I'm late. I'm pretty sure it's the wrong day. She said, yep. I was like, so what does that mean? She goes, I guess I'll call you. I said, no. I got to always call her before we're about to be on camera for something. She's like, well, what do you have going on? Last time I got a haircut, we were going to see and help with the turkeys at the White House. So she's like, what do you have going on? I was like, I'm not going to tell you unless I get the haircut. She's like, well, I'll call you when it's ready. I said, well, I'll let you know when I know, you know. You never, hey, I could have been on like Good Morning America.
If she would have known that it would have been the Thursday night barbecue chat, she would have been like, let's do the hair. Let's do it.
I know how it is.
Were you getting cut for the ball?
I was gonna get a haircut. It gets in my face a little bit. You know, we bought that campground. Everybody says, oh, buy a campground. It'll be fun. Now I'm like, oh, we have, 100 sewer sites. And the shitter's full sometimes. It's not always fun.
It's not always fun. It is a cool place, though. I can tell you that.
I agree. It's worth it. I'm paying dues. Brooke and I are both paying dues right now. So our future is, just like that. Big old blazing star sunshine in that logo, man. Just to rock and roll.
I love your jacket.
So do I.
We need to put the camera on Mama Mia right now. She has the most badass jacket on. Here, look. Here, I can move my chair.
Here, sit right here.
Here, I can move my chair. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I just killed
this is where Brad gets his fashion from.
Yeah.
Mama Shed is not
sterile.
Now, wait a minute.
Show your jacket.
Now, wait a minute. Didn't I just make fun of Brad's fashion? Ready for this?
Da-da-da.
Oh, look at that.
Look, those real sequins diamonds.
Man.
Look at this. All hand embroidered. These are Swarovski crystals.
Oh, wow.
All of these are Swarovski crystals. I have no idea who the artist is, but Brad's wife, Kiki, found this for me, and she tracked it down.
It's all embroidered.
And it's all embroidered, and I don't know. I feel like I need to
Look at that big heart.
Mariachi band. What do you think?
Mariachi band.
I think I need to be in a mariachi band.
Right?
Turn it, do a spin, do a slow spin. Look at this.
Can we get the mariachi music here?
This is like heavy embroidery, like thick, amazing, heavy embroidery with Swarovski crystals. It's phenomenal.
And it's some little artist lady that I need to find, and I need to kiss her. Yes, I need to kiss her.
I'm sure with all the viewers we have here, somebody's going to find her.
Oh, please.
Yeah. So reach out to Mama Shed. Get it out.
There you go.
But where did we go for dinner? Where was dinner? We're at that fancy jacket.
Oh, we went to the Sapphire Room at one of the casinos.
Nice.
Wow.
You sit down for a second?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Can you see yourself in there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's me.
She's in.
Here, look, get in there a little bit more. Brooke's trying to hide over there.
I'm just giving her some spotlight.
Do you have the anti-wrinkle filter on this?
No, you look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Yeah, you do.
For anybody watching Mama Shed,
Woo!
the shed would not be the shed without Mama Shed, who told us we were crazy to open a barbecue restaurant, and then quickly after started doing all the marketing because, well, she felt sorry for her kids opening a barbecue restaurant. Wouldn't cash the paychecks for years and years and would just stick them in a box. And finally, we were like, you have to cash your checks. You have to cash them because we started paying her and she refused to be paid. And she did all the marketing for years. And so finally, she started cashing her checks. And then
And I became a rich person.
well, no, I mean, for $3.75 an hour, but I'm sorry. But finally started cashing her checks. And then the same one that told us, what are y'all doing? Sent you to college, sent Brad to college to with these degrees, and you come home and want to open a barbecue restaurant on their property where the campground was. and started the marketing, and then soon became the president of the National Barbecue Association.
Oh,
Michelle.
Yep.
And now she's the great historian, we call her, and storyteller of barbecue. So Mom has a huge collection that the Barbecue News magazine, Janet and Kel, and Kansas City Bullsheet, they have all given her years and years and years of archived material of magazines dating way back to the beginning 30 and 40 years ago. So she's our barbecue historian now.
So tell me
And
this.
do shit now when I'm like, Mom, I need help with the press release. She's like, I'm out.
Done. I put in my time.
Who cares? Yeah. Well, tell me this. Okay, so do you three have restaurants?
Well, this is my
No.
See, I can't see.
I know the screen's small. So Brian and Steve
Okay.
have the podcast.
Oh, okay.
We're doing the Thursday night barbecue chat. They have all about barbecue podcast. And then your adopted son down here, Blazing Star. Mike's our Blazing Star
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
How you
can't
doing, Mama
see very
Shed?
well. So I can't, yeah, well, I just can't see.
Here, let me help you out. Here you go.
Okay.
Holy cow, there he is.
There you are. How are you?
Good. Yourself? Good to see you.
Good. I've been doing good. Yeah, everything's going good down here. I try to stay out of their business so I don't have to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
We
that.
try to put it to work.
Yeah, Brooke calls me and says, "Can you send out a press release on so and so and so?" And I go, "No,
No.
no." Mm-mm.
I'm like, can you grab a bottle of wine? She's like, come on over.
Yeah.
Right.
That I can do.
That I can do.
We actually play cards. I sneak over here.
We do.
She plays with my mom a lot.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do press releases every now and then for them, but it's under duress. So I'm allergic to work.
Me too.
I'm getting
I've
there.
been working way too many years.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Do you know what? The one thing about barbecue, I'll be honest with you fellas, is the one thing ever since COVID killed a whole bunch of things in this country. But COVID really helped dismantle the National Barbecue Association, as it did every other association, the Elks Club and you name them, and it dismantled a whole bunch of things. But the what I want to bring back to the world of barbecue is, in the National Barbecue Association, what its mission was, not stated, but in life really, truly, was to help barbecue people. And we all helped each other. Like if a barbecue restaurant came into a town, the barbecue people that are already in that town were told, hey, the more barbecue people who come into a town, the more people will come in looking for barbecue, welcome them, do this kind of thing. And I really, truly would love for barbecue people to remember our past and just love each other for what we are. Because I always tell people when I used to do marketing is, for goodness sakes, don't ever put up a sign that says you're the best barbecue in the world, because you're not. Barbecue is in the mouth of the beholder.
Yep.
And you can have
Flavor
one on
is
one corner and one on the other corner, and you go to one and they're both good, but it's just in the mouth of the person that's eating it. And, I want to bring that reunion back together where barbecue people help each other, because you boys know this, is if a barbecue restaurant burns down, who's the first ones there? The other barbecue people.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. And COVID kind of drove us apart, and now we're all coming back together with things just like this, like your podcast.
Well,
That's
And the
it.
shed and the showdown down there at the
showdown.
that was fantastic.
And
I do
my
have to say, and you talk about passing things forward and stuff like that. I literally was there Friday when Trisha and I got there, and Trisha had to even ask me if I was okay, and I was just like, in barbecue awe. I was in the shed. Brad and Brooke were there. Mike Starr was there. Johnny Joseph was there. Craig Carter was there. Riley the Steak Prince. All these people that you only see on social media or through things like this, and they were all there. I was just in like barbecue euphoria. She's like, "Are you sure you're okay?" I'm like, "I'll be even better tomorrow, but right now I am just in a really good place right now." I could have died and I would have been
what barbecue is all about.
Yeah.
That feeling that you felt and that love you felt was what barbecue is all about.
And then the only other thing was how many tacos did Mike eat that day? Because every time I turned around on Friday, Mike was eating a taco.
Oh yeah. Those were good.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
The whole like Thursday, the live fire installation that MBBQA did with Boar's Night Out and Craig Carter. Mark Lambert. It was Marcio. It
was phenomenal.
It was mind blowing. It was phenomenal, and and everybody's there just to have a good time and help each other out. It was wild. That was the first. This was the first year that we teamed up with the National Barbecue and Grilling Association at the Shed Showdown. And it was a beautiful situation. So we're hoping that next year will be even bigger and greater. And I mean, just people came out of the woodworks like, hey, what can we do? What can we cook? You know, from Nakia and his team cooking the jambalaya and just to feed people. Because that's what we like to do. We like to feed people. So everybody just came in droves and started cooking. And it was one of those like, don't stop the party. Everybody's cooking. Everybody's cooking to feed and doing it literally labor of love, the epitome of labor of love. So
y'all can have your barbecue. I just want a Mama Shed pimento cheese sandwich is all I want.
Oh gosh, right?
Oh, yes.
So true. Solid point. Like when we're it's funny. That's a whole conversation we could have when we're competing. Say we, meaning like everybody that I know, and I know a bunch of them that compete. We cook food all day long, and you're hovering over grills and smokers and whatnot, fryers, dependent ancillaries, et cetera. And then everybody's like, man, I need some sushi or a salad or a pimento cheese sandwich.
Anything other than barbecue.
Or a cold chicken salad sandwich on a croissant. Like you just want like fresh and not grilled and not smoked, but at the same time you're like flipping a Wagyu, hot dog, and you're like, I don't want a hot dog, I want pimento cheese. It's so funny how it works that way. And Mama Shed always makes sure. Mike said that because Mama Shed always at the competitions make sure that we eat because you forget to eat a lot. We forget to eat, and she'll make a bunch of sandwiches and bring them out and just kind of force feed you. Like you're a baby bird and she's the mama bird, and it saves your life. Because if not, you're not going to stop and eat. The adrenaline's going. You're having a couple of beers. You're ready to win. You're cooking or running around or time management, whatever your position is. Washing dishes. We all have our positions. And then mama bird comes in and she's like, you better eat here. And it helps a lot.
Did little Gringa tell you her walking shoes story from the showdown?
No.
So we met. You guys were still doing the showdown, I think, and we met. Trisha and I met her and her dad somewhere in the thing, and we were talking about the outfits. And I told her, I said, Ray, I have to tell you that tonight I think you out-Braded Brad. I said, with your hat and your sparkly silver outfit. And she's like, but I didn't have the shoes. And I said, yeah, he did wear his sparkly walking shoes tonight. She's like, yeah, but the thing was I brought sparkly walking shoes, but it rained Saturday, so it drizzled a little bit. She said, I didn't wear them because I thought they would get dirty. She said, otherwise, I would have had sparklier shoes than Brad. And I said,
no, is she the one with the jacket also?
Yeah, the silver.
She had the silver jacket on.
She's phenomenal. You told her about my jacket because I told her.
I'll send her a text.
I told her when she had her jacket on because we had talked about, we were kind of dressed alike the day before for some strange reason. And then I was going to wear this that day, and it was too hot. And when she walked in with that jacket on, I went, "You won't believe the jacket I've got." So anyway, Brooke will send her a picture of the jacket.
She's great.
She's adorable.
She is.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Ryan, it was hot down there, Ryan, just so you know. It was 67.
Yeah.
It was.
Steve just likes rubbing it in. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Like, where's Ryan from?
Well, Steve was so it started, who was it? Steve got
Right, Mom, Ryan is from OnlyFans.com.
Is OnlyFans, is that a country?
No, it's
No, you missed
No,
He
he dropped out.
He took himself out.
You missed that story.
No,
So there
all right.
there was a situation with the shed and Steve and Ryan. I can't give me a hint here. We talked about it last time we were on the podcast, and you got it. Oh, I know what it was. When I sent the hats.
Oh, yes.
That's what it was. So we sent the hats. Brad signed hats, and one received the hat like a week prior to the other one.
No, it was the same day.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
I
okay.
got mine. I got home earlier. He still had to work a couple hours later, so I sent him pictures showing. I don't know if you got mail or anything,
Yeah.
but he called home and he didn't get any mail. Well, his mail was at the office. So
Yeah.
That might-
So then it turned into more or less a shit show.
I was just gonna
Between
say.
the two of them, they got, like, who's this shutted out of the or whatever. And then they got mad. So then we got on the podcast, and I mean, Brad and I are like dying. We're here at your house. You were probably listening in.
No, is that the one that I was scooting across the floor?
No, that was another one.
Oh, no.
But
hey, can we talk about that one?
I did that. Yeah.
I mean, I get that Joe Rogan has a great podcast room and everything, but I'll tell you what,
Mom's house.
you ain't never done a podcast till you rocking in your parents' house that literally just got you out of the house. We're like, Brooke's probably 25 years old. I'm like 55. We just moved out, and they're like, "What do you mean we're gonna do a podcast?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, in the middle room."
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in the
In the middle room. She's like, "There's not a middle room." I said, "Mom, the middle room."
Yeah. So anyway, they were doing a podcast, I guess, with you guys, but anyway, it was just
No,
like,
that was with all the judges. That was like a very serious podcast.
That was a serious
That was a
podcast.
serious podcast. Not this one, the serious one.
No, this is just
I was gliding.
this is
I was
just your
over there
practice
gliding on the
podcast.
floor,
Like this
swimming
isn't
like
a real
this.
podcast.
No,
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like it wasn't like it was me. So this was me. I was the guest, and there were like 65 KCBS judges, and it was a Q&A between that many certified judges and me, and it was great, and I had a blast. But it wasn't. But it was very like a lot more structured. It wasn't like drinking. I'm having my wine and having fun with y'all, and it was a great time, but it was definitely more like calm and
Serious.
Questions and da-da-da-da. And out of the corner of my eye, and I have big eyes. My peripheral's huge. I got big eyes. Here comes my mom, like doing the snake, sliding on the ground over here. And then my dad is pulling her legs by her ankles, pulling her back out of the room, going, "Linda, she's in a serious conversation." And he's pulling, and then Mom's coming back in like this.
They're in their 80s.
Oh, stop.
Smash.
Reading you.
Smash. Going here, and she's trying to make me laugh, and I'm steady. I'm steady on the camera. I'm holding my composure. And she keeps doing it, right? Well, Lynn, our dear friend Lynn that owns Smokehouse Crackers, is staying
during the show.
Yeah, so she's staying at mom and dad's house at the time. So now we got mom slithering, dad with my mom holding my mom's ankles, and then Lynn pulling my dad's back, videoing, going, "Don't disturb her," like videoing for me. Lynn with Smokehouse Crackers, and she's like, "I'm gonna send this to you later." And I'm trying not to laugh. No, it was the funniest thing and then what broke the ice was finally Carolyn Wells chimed in. She was on, she chimed in, and she's like, you know, with her amazing raspy voice, she's like, "Are you at your mom's?" And I'm like, "I am." And she's like, "Go get her." So then here comes Mama Shed and Carolyn Wells, who have been friends forever. And I was like, "All right, I'm done. Love y'all. Gotta go." I mean, it was hysterical. It was hysterical.
It was fun.
Anyways, it was fun. It was
You never
good time.
swam across my floor before.
Oh, she was doing the.
No doubt. I never swam across my board before.
Never swam across my
Because you were at a festival every other time that happened.
I know. Was I?
Oh, that's music, Mom. That's music. Music does that to you.
Music does it.
Music, yeah.
Music with alcohol.
Y'all.
Daddy-O doesn't dance much.
Dance at all.
Oh, y'all need look.
Daddy-O is just a cool cat.
There's Daddy-O. There's
Daddy-O's
Mom's
a cool
ass.
cat.
There's Mom's ass. And Dad grabbing her ankle. Hold on. I gotta show you these.
We're reliving scrappy
These
memories. Right?
These are all from Lynn. Oh.
I love
Smart
it.
mom.
Across the floor. Y'all, I wish it.
Those kids are accusing me of something I never did.
Here it is. There's Dad.
I like that picture.
Grab her ankle to pull her back.
I like that picture. That's a framer.
This is the first time I've seen this. I
You
haven't even seen this. This is brand new information update on the Orson family. What have they been doing since the showdown?
There's, hold on. Let's see if we can. This one's funny. This is, oh my God. Oh, you can't see it, but she's laying on the ground.
Take that light out.
Dad's scratching his,
There you
she's
go.
laying
Oh, I
on
see
the
it.
ground.
There it is.
Dad's scratching his head, figuring out like, how do I pull her up? I mean, these are all texts from Lynn.
I love Lynn.
It's
Look, help! I fell down and I can't get up.
pretty much.
Jesus.
Y'all,
Hey, I'm just saying, look, Rick and I,
that's where we get it from.
we get it. We get it honestly.
Oh, I thought that was Mike Starr that Saturday after leaving the shed.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know who was watching tonight, but Mike said, "Look, hey, man, I'm gonna go to the casino and I'm gonna win all the money. You want to go?" I was like, "Man, I can't touch my fucking ass with both hands. No, I don't want to go. I already got to ride home." He said, "Well, I'm staying at the casino and we're gonna." I said, "No, we're not." He goes, "You gave me the nod, bro. You gave me the nod." Because you knew I was not going to get up in that excitement factor.
Right?
Oh, God.
You knew I wasn't going to go to the casino. You were just trying to hype me up. Well, after I was over it, you were over it. About 10 minutes later, you know what? Blazing started. Blazed it up again. He said, "Brad, we going to the casino. We going to win everything. We going to go win the money."
I can neither confirm or deny.
I got a car. I got a checkered cab from Ricky Bobby ordered, and they're going to be here in a minute. No, I can't go, man. I can't go there. No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not. All right, Mike, you went back in the saloon. They were still pouring some drinks. You came out about that third time. You looked right at me. I looked at you. I put them damn eyeballs on you, son. And you were like, I never called the car. And we're like, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's good stuff.
Long story short,
Yeah.
I never made it, but
Right.
you don't remember getting there.
No,
Well,
no.
do you guys also realize that within 3 days we had snow on the ground?
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
We got 9
Crazy.
inches. 9 inches right here in Ocean
Same.
Springs.
Same.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
almost as
And
much
it
as
was
we've had
blizzard.
here.
Yeah, it was blizzard conditions. I mean, we had blizzard conditions. It was crazy. It was nuts.
wild.
And I just looked outside and went, thank you, God, this didn't happen during the state showdown.
Yeah.
You know,
I had a bit
because
of
we
a
did
story,
swim that
though.
one year. Remember that? Remember that,
I
Mike?
mean, snow would have been,
Yeah.
it would have been interesting, but we would have had to. We did have a lot of beer left over. We had like 5 kegs of beer.
He's already killed all that off.
From
No,
the
I don't
trailer,
like-
from the Bud Light trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's the first year that we ever didn't drink
Well,
all the beer.
That was the separation thing.
Separation.
You think that's what
Yeah,
that's
I
what it
think
was?
so.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that's what I think. You
all
know,
right, I'm good with
separation.
that. I'm good with that.
Well,
Well, we had
Trisha and I did a pretty good job of trying to.
well, we
empty
kind of had
them.
2 parties going on, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is really what
Yeah.
happened. You know,
That's what we talked about. So it's nice. We've gone back and forth over the years. Like like our whole concept with the shed is like kind of smaller the club, bigger the party.
right?
And it works, but then it gets to where it's uncomfortable because it's like too small and too many that we know are coming. And so we're like, all right, well, let's do food down here, still have the band over here. I mean, it's big property. And it was spread out and everybody seemed really happy and people were mingling. I just want to get like right in the middle of both of those. Like not everybody congested to the stage in the saloon or a bayou, but not have them that separate. I mean, you know what I mean? Like we need to get right in the middle. There's like that little line right in the middle.
Put the free trailer by the sandbox there with the little sand toys and everything, and this way it's kind of in the
put
middle.
it in the playground with the kids.
Sure.
That's
What was
perfect.
that?
I didn't. No, I'm not saying in the play. I just said in that
You're
that
gonna have
section.
to come. Man, you got to come to the Shed Showdown next year. Your partner's trying to put the beer in the
Oh,
playground.
he's going to put the beer in the playground with all the little
I-
kids. This is good.
No, that is a good common area.
I don't even
We
know what to say.
almost
about it.
we thought about putting vendors because because that
I think-
showdown isn't technically the playground, but
Right.
thought about putting vendors there, so that wouldn't be a bad idea. It's yeah.
But we can't throw any more parties where we have beer left over. I don't care where the beer trailer is. I agree. Your logistics scenario, that's 100%.
I normally do drink a lot of beer, but this time frame I was only drinking bourbon for the most part. So
So you were right at the
So
saloon
that's
at
why beer left.
the Yeti
That's
installation.
why they had beer left over.
Yeah.
right,
Good job.
Oh,
right.
your
I mean,
fault.
I probably normally would have polished off a half one myself for the
Mhm.
weekend.
I was gonna
so-
say you were there for 5 days that we were 5 kegs short. Yep.
Yeah, see, you know what I mean? The math is math. You know?
I think too we have phenomenal beer sponsors too. So they were like, "What do you need?" And just
And we
started.
had a good wine sponsor.
We had a phenomenal wine
Get some
sponsor.
wine sponsor.
Yep.
Yes, our wine sponsor, Vineyard Brand Wines. They have the official chicken wine, and they do a rosé. They have a red. They have a white, but it's just this like the price point's amazing, and it tastes so good. And they came in and sponsored the showdown this year. They're a big sponsor of Hogs for the Cause, which we need to talk about because it's right around the corner. Hogs for the Cause in New Orleans. is April 4th and 5th. And it is a barbecue competition, but even more so, and more importantly, it's a fundraiser for the National Pediatric Brain Cancer Association. So we've got to start, and we've already started, but we've got to like really start pushing, raising funds for Hogs for the Cause. And Vineyard Brands, LaVille Firm is the wine brand, the chicken wine. They're a big sponsor on the hog side of it, but yeah, we got it.
It's got a chicken.
We got it
on the label.
Chicken wine.
It's
What
called
is chicken?
so LaVille Farm, the small farm, the old farm. What's the old farm? LaVille Farm.
It's got
So anyway, it's a
chicken.
French line. It's phenomenal. But they are rebranding the States to just be the chicken wine. It's got the 2 chickens on it. People love it, and they just call it the chicken wine. And but anyways, they're big presenting sponsors for Hogs for the Cause this year, which is phenomenal.
And I do want to announce that I think I'm not sure, Mike's made his decision or not, but he may be jumping ship, and I'll be a part of the Carnivore Carnival, which is our team name for Hogs for the Cause.
Yeah.
And we don't have to talk about it right now. We can talk about it next Thursday.
Where's he going? I want to talk about it right now. Where's he going?
I'll be there.
We didn't really want to bring it up. You know how these family
What's
issues
wrong with the
go.
boys? Okay, come on now. Let's hear it.
We got to give Mike a little bit of a hard time. He is on the shed team, but he's also going to help a good friend. So he's going to be on another team to help a good friend. And we are all supporting Mike in this decision. But as family members, we cannot not rag him a little bit. We cannot not give him a hard time.
Well, and I think we're going to be
supporting
in the same area too.
Yeah, Mike, when they say shit like this, they're really saying, glad he's not on the team.
Right? I know. Yeah. I'm going to be here. I'm going to hear a lot of trade or.
What team are you on?
So, Mike, we just, as always with the Orson family, we'll always, if you have an opinion or you do something, they ask you to explain it. So we're going to give you.
See, you had
30
bring Mama Shed in this
seconds.
now.
30 seconds.
30 seconds to explain why you are going to try to win Hogs for a Cause on a team other than the shed. All right, and go.
So what had happened was no. So my good friend Tone, TFTI Barbecue, he's wanted to go to Hogs for the Cause, and he's having a new product made that's going to be with Deep South blenders. And so anyways, he's planning on going with Fire and Spice, James Cruz. And of course, Tone asked me to help them so I could help him with everything. And I just said, well, I got some people there. He's like, well, I'm not going to go if you're not going to go. And I was like, well, you put it like that, then, I'll help out. Right. So
good for you.
That's the real story.
Good for you.
No,
Good
you
for
got to help a friend.
You do.
Ryan, how much more time does he have, Ryan? 12 more seconds.
Yeah. We're only two. So it only took 2 seconds. So you got 28 seconds left.
Right.
Yeah, we need more.
That's about all I can give. I can't elaborate anymore.
Actually was.
Sounds like the end of Forrest Gump. And that's all I have to say about that right there.
Right.
There you go. There you go.
Now,
Mike, can I come be on your team?
You sure can.
Thank you.
Mama Shed's leaving the shed team.
Mama Shed's jumping ship too.
All right, guys. Sorry, the connection's getting lost.
And before anybody else leaves the shed, we better shut this down here.
Ryan hasn't even been here yet.
I know.
I love you guys.
Don't dismantle the team before I get
Love you,
there.
Mama Shed. Happy Valentine's
See you,
Day.
Mama
Good
Shed.
night. Happy
Happy
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, it is going to be a phenomenal year. I'm excited. I know you're excited for Hogs.
Well, the whole thing. But
Supporting your friends, you know that.
here's the thing.
Time.
Every person that can get to Hogs for the Cause
Do
and
it.
help a team
Yeah.
produce food because you got to sell. So that's
Yeah,
the
you got to
difference.
sell
Like, we
to
go to
raise
these
money.
barbecue- Yeah, we go
Yeah.
to the barbecue competition and we're just making food for the judges. You know, you drop it on the
It's all
ground.
for
put it in
children,
pots. You
pediatric
ain't gotta
cancer.
eat.
Well, you know what, Brad and Brooke, I am going to announce it right here. For
You're
Hogs
going?
for the Cause, I am going to donate 100% of my profits from my OnlyFans page.
Nice.
Oh, man, nice.
Thank you.
That's
You're
huge.
gonna
You don't know how huge
Yeah.
that's going to be.
His one, trust me, with his one subscriber, you're not getting a lot.
Well, fair
It ain't
enough.
me.
Everybody
I was gonna say, it's
counts.
probably you, Steve.
Huh?
Steve's my subscriber.
No,
Right.
God, no.
I don't know.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, thank you.
if you need an executive producer, I got you, dog.
I mean, my executive producers have to have a better haircut. I mean, they got.
Well, he'll get a haircut every day if he knows. Can tell what's going
Terrible.
on.
It's so terrible. Hey,
It's the lighting. I understand. It's the lighting.
I think it's
this
time to
lighting
bring,
is. This is.
I think
my
it's time to bring the
sister's lighting.
dreadlocks back, Brad.
I know. I
No.
do. I do too. The if I was on
No
AI right now, I'd show you all my dreadlocks. But I can't handle it because I like dirt. I like tractors and like plumbing and electric and just I don't know. I'm a glorified maintenance man in a mink coat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shooter's
true.
full.
And once
And the
that
shitter's full.
once that hair gets up in my face, I can't do it. During COVID, it worked out because I really didn't do shit. I was laying up in the house, you know what I mean? Look, Cheech and Chong, me, Snoop Dogg, and 3 other people, Richard Pryor, had conversations nightly.
Man, look at it's getting late. We've gone over our hour a little too much here.
Love y'all.
It's,
Love y'all.
it's legal. It's legal here. So what are you worried about, Ryan?
It's
We're
legal.
safe.
It's legal here. Yeah, it's legal
Right.
everywhere.
I
But
wasn't thinking about that.
but so I had the opportunity to not be around and have to do a bunch of stuff. But now I can't handle it anymore. Can't handle it. I might grow it out.
Shave your head.
That would be something to see.
Dude.
No, do it right now. Go get the clippers right now.
Why don't we should make a social post
Now
and wage Brad's head being shaved on something.
I think we could probably raise more money with me going swimming. Y'all ever see me in a boat or swimming? No, I don't think we can do it. I mean, we'll come up with a figure maybe on next week's barbecue chat Thursday, 7:00. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Well, you guys can come back on. Next week is supposed to be Grill Girl Robin's supposed to be on. So I mean, you guys can come back.
No.
There you go.
She's on Team Shed, so she can.
There
You guys
you
can
go.
come back on again.
Yeah, we just need like some updates like on the screen, you know, over here in this area. Oh, I can't even look. It's so weird. Right here. So sponsored by the Shed, but we don't want to pay any money. We just want to be sponsored by the Shed.
I got you.
In this area, you know what I mean? If I could point over there.
If you
Blaze
look up
the
by
fire.
Steve's, if you look over by Steve's corner,
Okay.
Oh, we see it. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
What we could do is we could have
leave that there forever.
we could have Brad read the commercials, and then when we do the sponsor part, Brad could be the commercial reader.
the
And
voiceover.
Yeah, he could just be the voiceover. Just say whatever he wants to say about the whole situation.
When
Like,
when do I need to be? I will actually
hey,
be.
catch
on
him
time
early
for
in the
that.
morning if you want him to do that. All right, just catch him early in the morning.
Anything
No,
after
no,
9 a.m.,
no,
you're done
no.
for.
Brooke,
Like-
Brooke and I have a thing about it, about that 3rd to 4th beer. Once you get that 3 to 4, you get in there. Yeah, let's go.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily the beer either.
Man, I lost my sunglasses. Ever since I weighed myself. So
That's
mad
what-
about it.
I probably
That's what
should.
made you. That's what made you 221 was the sunglasses.
Is that what it was? It wasn't a random pillow.
All right, kids. I think it's time. Ryan's going to get in trouble pretty soon because he's going to be on too long, and then we've been on an hour and 41 minutes. I think it's another new
really?
record.
No, I was supposed to make some
No.
shrimp po' boys tonight too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I ain't the only one getting in trouble.
Okay.
Shrimp
I'm
bubbles.
recording the recording.
The recording.
Officially. All right.
All right.
Hey, everybody's hats look better than they did. Okay.
I'll work on. I'll
Nice
work
work.
on mine.
It did.
Thank God for Brooke making sure that we were all, doing our thing.
You got to form them,
The secret is,
Just make them look used.
next time it's raining,
Leave
put
it
your hat
outside.
on, go outside, let that hat get a little bit wet, and then just
Well, I should go
Why
outside
don't-
right
put
now.
it
don't
on
wanna-
there. And
I don't
go.
want to lose the signature. So if it goes in the rain, it might
Hey,
wash
That's
off.
true.
It-
That's true.
Wear that
See, now
hat out.
now I crushed up your signature.
Uh-oh.
We got more where that came from.
I know. I
Yeah.
saw. There's a whole bunch of them at the.
I'll get another one when I
No,
come.
they're not
when I,
signed though.
when I come.
They're
to
not
They
the-
just
signed.
won't look like mine. No, they won't look like mine.
Yeah, he's got an OG. I'll tell
He's
you
got an
who
OG.
else.
I do like that.
Who else has a OG when it comes to the showdown is Robert Irwin, who won
yeah.
the first showdown,
Yeah.
and he's got one that's like Mike says all the way around.
Crunchy.
Well, we
Yeah.
might have to bring that back for next year.
Right?
The OG series hat.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's it.
All
Love
right,
it.
guys.
I can't believe my jacket only weighed 3.5 pounds. I'm mad as hell.
You better
I
check
thought
that.
so too. I thought that looks like a heavy coat though. I was actually
Just
surprised
saying.
it was only that much.
I am sweating. Like literally my armpits are sweating in here. And I did this for this podcast because I believe in it.
Going all in.
Just
Yeah.
saying. All
Going
right,
all in. Sweaty pits and everything going in.
That's it.
let's go.
All right. Well, it's
You
been
guys
fun.
show
I'm
them
gonna.
what you got. What
Please
do
help
you
me.
got? Look,
Please help
Brooks
me.
Brooks got her game going too.
I'm right in your pit area right now.
Yeah.
That's better. All right. We love you guys.
I gotta go
Back to
put
you
some
on my
Malinda's
baby.
on some shrimp po' boys. So I'm out.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
Cat-
so thank you guys. Thank you guys for filling in for David. David, I hope everything went perfectly well with what you had to do tonight, and we'll get you rescheduled for a different night. So,
Right.
but thanks guys for filling in. It was a fun
Yeah,
evening
we
as
appreciate it.
always.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
y'all.
you for having us.
Thanks a
And
lot.
David, we
Appreciate
love you. Melinda's, we
Yep.
love you.
Love you,
Mwah.
David.
Bye,
Love
Steve.
y'all.
Thank
Y'all
you.
take it easy.
Ryan,
See you guys.
Bye. Love you.
Ryan, send me the link
good
to
night.
the OnlyFans.
So you could have 2 followers.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Darn it!
Oh, Mike's out. He went to go do some Poor Boys.
You gotta
What a
go
great show, Ryan. You did a good job of putting that all together.
140. I didn't do anything. It's all you.
Oh, I know. Ryan. I just wanted to point out again.
Now I feel bad. Now that I crumpled my hat.
Well, you were all in when everybody. Oh, Brad's crinkling his hat. I gotta crinkle mine too.
I didn't think about the signature being right there, but that's all right.
I don't mind crinkling it. It's just that I wouldn't go out in the rain because it would wash off Brad's signature. I had it down there and I was going to wear it Saturday, but it drizzled on Saturday and I was afraid that I was going to lose the signatures. I kind of want to do the old, I wanted to wear it so it could get all sweaty and beat up and all that other stuff. So it would look like a real hat, but
it's a little snug. It's a little snug on my big head.
It smashes because I got my hairspray and now my hair's all messed up.
Hey, look, we got 2 people in here now. Well, 1.
It's got Brad and Brooke left and Mike Starr left.
Yeah.
Well, great show. Thank you everybody for signing in. Next week, yes, it is supposed to be Girl Robin is going to be on. I'm going to try to get a hold of her. Shouldn't be too hard, but and then we'll reschedule David. I think we got an opening on March 6th that I'm going to see if he can move himself into. So that'd be exciting. So
and Saturday
we do have the barbecue. Love stop at Hell's Barbecue in. What's going on with our logo? Why does it keep changing all over? Where's the penguin logo? What'd you do? Did you kill it? Did you lose it?
No.
How come we're going OG?
Jeez.
I like the penguin makes it makes me feel comfortable.
I think I seen the penguin.
For real?
Yes.
Well, I was
going to say something, but by the time I walked back out, I was like, "What's that?" And then I walked back out, and I didn't see him again. So I was
for Ryan and I. Well, anyway, the penguin to me has a special meaning. Only other the fact that you overcome and you do things, and you couldn't even tell me that when all that stuff was going on at that point in time that we would have this hugely successful podcast.
With our 5 interactions.
5 interactions and nobody watching. So that's a good thing.
So, oh well. All right. Before my wife kills me anymore, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Hey, it's the day before Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is.
It's what love's all about is Valentine's Day. All right, everybody. Ryan, thank you again for always just being here, doing this great show with me on Thursday night. See you next week. And everybody, as always, please be kind and courteous to everybody and just respect everybody's opinions and beliefs and whatever the heck it is out there, just deal with it and live a life and be happy. So with that, see everybody who can be at Hell's Barbecue on Saturday at 11 o'clock because we're going to eat some good barbecue and support a fantastic business. And with that, good night, everybody.
Take care.